Hello everybody, welcome back out of the case. This is Skyfly44, aka Zek44, and today I'm going to play some Pokemon Emerald. We're going to be doing a challenge run. I already said what the rules are in the last part, and well, that's going to be the rules for every single video in this playlist. So, it's probably going to be one of the only times I actually go and play the game at normal speed. Emerald, I've played this generation so much as Gen 2. And if there's one problem I have with this generation, it's the... And this is actually something I do say the 4th generation had a problem with, but the speed of Pokemon battles are really slow, and it's possibly just because I felt spoiled when you have an overpowerful Pokemon and you just beat down on your opponent and battles go by so fast. But when you're, taking just exchanging lots of hits and having your status effects and, stat reducing moves, that can get a little bit, well, let's just say, the battles can go on for a really long time. But I am playing this with the controller instead of an actual, what is it? Instead of, damn. My keyboard, just because on my keyboard, if I actually use it, I'm most likely going to be speeding up large amounts of the game, just because the game can get slow, and also because it's right near my thumb. I have no choice but to go and use it. But oh well. The 3rd generation, to a lot of people, might actually be the worst generation. The 4th generation, in my opinion, though, it's worse. The 3rd generation is probably, if the gameplay itself was retuned, and in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby's case, if the actual game was difficult and not piss easy, I probably would have. This would be, damn it, this would be my favorite generation. I really do like Hoenn as a whole. It's definitely one of the reasons why I like the Ruby and Sapphire arc of Pokemon Special the most. That arc really did a good job taking in what I think was the best part of Hoenn. The adventure. Unlike, the first 2 gens, in which you were relatively in an area that was civilized, that was completely built up. You did go through caves, you did actually go through some routes, but you were generally... You definitely had a set path you were going on, set path that many people have already went on, and the sense of adventure wasn't necessarily as grand. Because in my opinion, it might just be because I went through the games too much, you definitely had this feeling that you were retreading other people's steps. There were always other trainers everywhere. You were never in a position where what you were doing was, I'm not going to say unique, but you actually had anything. You weren't the you weren't on the frontier of exploration or something like that, and it did take away from the adventurous feeling I had, or I should have had with Pokemon. And this generation kind of changes that. Hoenn has a weird climate. And one of the big things about the central conflict is between the people who want to expand land and people who want to expand the sea. Hoenn has a wide variety of climates, and you go through quite a lot. You go through a volcano, you actually go, or you can meet an actual town built upon, well, Corsola, or the remains of Corsola. I don't really remember which one. You actually can go through and see a city inside of dormant or completely, I think it's dormant volcano. You actually go and you can go and see this cave, this ice cave, just randomly to the north of Moss Deep. You go through this heavily, not forested, but definitely place with a lot of thick, long grass. While it's completely raining, go see this town that's, you know, built in the trees and shit. This game is just in general has a lot more stuff. There's a desert in this game. There's an area that's completely filled with soot. This is just a generally interesting game. But I think I'm going to be going with Chikorita this time. Chikorita is going to be a good defensive Pokemon. It learns Reflect rather early, has Razor Leaf rather early, and we can get a Miracle Seed ridiculously early. So Chikorita would be really good for us. Caterpie wouldn't be all that good, and Trapinch would make us go against Chikorita. The Trapinch really wouldn't be all that good for me, I definitely know that. But oh well. Yeah, that's the speed of Emerald. Going into fights will be ridiculously painful because of the just how long it takes to actually do the, get into the fight. But the fights themselves, and what I really like is the 4th generation kind of screwed up, in my opinion, when it came to the calculations. After you do a move and, you see the animation and the calculations happen, this game, they're really quick, really, really quick. And that's the only thing that saves this game from me labeling it as slow. The 4th generation does not have that. And it's just slow all around. So, when it comes to challenge runs, when I was doing the Pokemon Diamond challenge run I had going, and I'll eventually go back to that, I had a great time playing it, but the normal game kind of isn't all that great when compared to other Pokemon games, but oh well. What am I going to name my Chikorita? Well, I don't really actually know. Let's go with this. We're gonna call you Vice, from that dude, the protagonist from Skies of Arcadia. I couldn't think of anything better at the point. My general go-to name for my starter Pokemon lately has been Bull. Mainly because I actually had a Bulbasaur, which Bull fits perfectly for. Mainly because of its, the anime. The actual, how many times have I seen Igglybuff? Oh well. Damn, what was it called? The anime. The Bulbasaur in that one. Well, at least Ash's Bulbasaur. Definitely had a personality I would probably give Bull to. Not to mention also the Mudkip I had, and the last one, or the last big one I actually went through. I had it would definitely fit that one. Oh, you have no idea the amount. I had a crazy ass challenge run that I had a couple of days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. It was amazing. The amount of crap I went through, and I I got through it all. And I'll probably tell you a lot more about it later on, because it was one crazy-ass adventure. But let's just say I didn't lose because I lost the game. I tried saving it, and it failed to save, and the game just went crazy. That never happened to me before. But oh well. I'm going to be buying 5 potions. Mainly because I have the money for it, and because outside of Awakenings, we're going to be getting berries that can do these 2 things. The Chesto berries aren't exactly frequent, and let's just say sleep, especially in some of my later runs, absolutely aggravating how much they put you to sleep if they can. Oh, good. I don't feel all that bad when I pass up a Cleffa and pass up an Igglybuff. Baby Pokemon are not good for a challenge run. Baby Pokemon are the antithesis of a good Pokemon. Oh, please, come on. You know what? Fuck this. I'm taking way too much damage to that Cleffa. A lot more than I've ever taken. And that's just gonna be more damage. I don't want to use my potions so early. And I'm trying not to go and use a too much for my Pokemon Center usages. I'm not using one until I get to Petalburg. Now, actually, damn, probably should have went for a Growl first. And I think I can probably get one off. Damn, it got Tackle. If I can get Growl off, then I can, yeah, it's only doing 2 damage now. And I can just go straight at it, because it only has String Shot. This does make me feel good. Please, Razor Leaf. Please. Razor Leaf 6. Okay, at the very least, I can get Razor Leaf nearly right after it. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to use a potion now. Damn. It was sloppy of me to even go and face that Cleffa. And again, I've had so much trouble going and playing this that you have no idea. I'm conditioned to think certain things. I had like 3 real good playthroughs for challenge runs in the last couple of ones. And the 2 obstacles we have going for us, actually it's 3. I should probably say that we have going for us. And that will be the first gym, the 3rd gym, and the 5th gym. The first gym because you have a level cap of 10, and we need to go and beat not just 2 Pokemon at level 12, but 2 Pokemon at level 12 with a level 15 mid-evolution Pokemon. Nosepass will be can be put out with Pokemon such as Machoke. Machoke, too freaking powerful for especially level 15 one versus level 10 regular Pokemon. The only way I was going to beat that is if I had a level 10 Butterfree. I had no way of getting out of that one. Well, I think also a level 10 Dustox would have worked fine. I think it learns Confusion at 10. But either of those, the Bug Poison or the Bug Flying Karate Chop would have did very little. It would have helped quite a bit. Not to mention being a as good as I was at that point. That would have been great. But the problem I have here is, and hopefully, fucking hell, and Charm. Oh, great. I can't deal with that. Hopefully my first Pokemon I can find is not one of these baby Pokemon. The last one I had was a Pichu, and if I can get any baby Pokemon, I want a Pichu. Or specific baby Pokemon. Lotad is not going to be something I want, though. Oh, Lotad, you are pathetic. Not to mention, more than any other Pokemon from Gen 3, I have a personal hatred of, not necessarily Lotad, because I think they're kind of cute, in that weird sense, but Lombre and Ludicolo, I have a, well, it's not just that, you know, XD came around, Coliseum came around, and I started hating Ludicolo. Ludicolo has never been a Pokemon I've liked. Oh wait, I still don't have Razor Leaf. I don't get that until late. I think Chikorita still learns Razor Leaf ridiculously early. Fine. How am I gonna even use this thing? Oh shit, we gotta... This is not one of the Pokemon I wanted right out of the bat. Astonish is not all that very powerful, it's just 30 power, it's Ghost. And even if it can flinch, Lotad isn't fast enough for that to be a thing. Not to mention it's not going to get a good move until Super Power. And even then, well, it does evolve at 14. I have to get past the first gym for that. Let's just call you Veil. It's what's the top of my head. Oh shit, let's look at this thing. No item either. Oh, that's right. Ooh. Actually, now that I think about it, that happened for me last time. The exact TM. Well, the exact TM number. The TM itself is completely different. But Charge. Charge was... if I remember correctly, Charge gave you... It always gave you the... doubles the power of your electric move next turn. However, does it give you the special defense increase like it does in later generations? Because that would be really, really interesting. That might actually be worth it. But not really now. Let's see, Lotad. Oh, shit. The thing about it is we need to go and use a, Leaf Stone, actually a Water Stone for this one, to evolve it. This... Well, let's start lamenting on my shit luck. Oh well, at least Vice was a good Pokemon to get. The only Pokemon I can think that would be better is if I had a Bulbasaur, the Leech Seed. Leech Seed just... because it takes off an eighth of your opponent's health and gives it to you. Hey, Val, maybe you can be useful now. This is wonderful. I don't actually have to go back to Vice. Now that I think about it, fuck, I didn't have to use that potion either. Shit. If I had just gone and went from... because this is the only mandatory fight we have to go through. We can slip by all the other ones. I'm not going to do that now, of course, but... this would have been wonderful for me to have known. This was at level 5. I can't just go and throw in my Chikorita when it has low health. Because it's only at 7. If it was at 8, maybe, but... if it had Razor Leaf, maybe. But Lotad doesn't seem like it's going to be leveling up slowly, at least that's good. When your crappy Pokemon level up slowly, it's not all that bad. However, this is definitely going to be annoying. Oh, great. Let's see. Let's compare. Let's compare their attack power. 7 or 10, with tackle being Gen 5 tackle. Let's see which one we're going to be using. I think Ghost is still attack in this one. So if it wasn't, I would have just put make Vel continuously go against Kakuna. But oh well. This is gonna suck, and all we can do is hopefully get a critical hit. And this is one of the reasons why, this is one of the times when, you have this, the slow-going nature of the battle system, how much time it can take to beat one fight. Kind of starts dragging on and on. At the very least, at least Kakuna will give us a lot of experience. Kakuna will, at this point, 1.5 times the experience will be around 60. Therefore, split will be 30. I definitely will level up with my Lotad. Vice should get pretty decent amount of experience. Though, to be honest, I don't really want Vice to level up too much. Just because we really don't need... should I go? No, I'm not going to do that. Again, even if this is level 3, that's still a possible KO. Level 4, definitely possible KO. At least doing this will allow me to possibly get Razor Leaf. I think this probably should get me Razor Leaf. If I remember, Caterpie had... I think level 4 was 32 in the wild. Therefore, this will be 48, possibly. Or was it 30 in the wild? And this will be 45. I don't really remember. Is it 48? 45. Yeah, it is 45. That means it's 23 for the... in the wild for level 3, and then 30 for the in the wild for 4. So I remember this just because of the amount of times I went into Viridian Forest, that thing. I don't even remember what it was called. Holy shit, I should be ashamed. A Zigzagoon? Game, now you're fucking with me. Oh shit. Lotad, you're worthless. The most amount... Lotad, let's just say that Veil is going to be the one I suicide. If need be. Vice especially is an incredibly useful opponent for anybody. Especially when it gets Reflect. So it's not going to be getting Reflect immediately. But oh well. These berries will also be highly useful. I would have liked to at least have wasted a berry, not a potion. Oh well, let's go and face off against these two. This one, not so much. The girl over there is going to be blocking my way for an item. Oh, interesting. Let's see if we can do this. And growl, right off the bat. If I can use a barrier, I will. I hopefully don't need to. And if luck's on my side, I'll get a flinch. Astonish will actually flinch the opponent's Lotad. Oh, another growl. Oh, you're down in 2 attacks anyway. Unless you do another growl. Fuck. Shouldn't have said anything. Ah, still down. And now, level 6. Do I get Absorb or something like that, at least? Hopefully I do. One thing I have noticed, and again, this just might be because I'm used to playing at a higher level. You level up really quickly when you just continuously fight trainers and don't really do anything in the wild. Unless it's Petalburg when I'm going back to get the XP share. I never go... Ooh, interesting. You actually do learn Absorb. I'm gonna have to beat the first gym leader before I actually can get the Miracle Seed, because I can either get the Miracle Seed, put it on Lotad, or I can go and, well, I could try and just put it on Veil for a much more powerful move, but oh well. Can I even do this? Okay, I got a critical hit, and it flinched. If it does not do Synthesis, it flinched again. Can I take it out? Yes. Veil, you are going to be far more useful now. Okay. I didn't even need to go and use that. I didn't even need that freaking potion, really. Horsey only has Bubble. It's gonna do Bubble, and, well, let's just say it's not gonna do shit. One Razor Leaf's gonna take it out anyway. And that's only 5 damage down. I would have had like 9. Damn it! I used a potion that I didn't need to use. Well, what level was I at with Lotad anyway? I am coming across one problem. Both of my Pokemon are actually getting close to that level cap. Early. Really early. Oh well, if there's anything that's good coming out of this, we don't need to go and use a Pokemon Center until I catch maybe 1 or 2 more Pokemon. Rare Candy! Interesting. Really interesting. Let's immediately go and buy some more items. I will want 2 more Pokeballs. 2 more potions. Actually, I'm not gonna buy the potions. I can get super potions in the next area, and while potions are still gonna be good, I'm gonna have a lot of money to spend, and I would rather buy what I need here instead of there. We're going to buy 2 defense ups. That should be good. Okay, I bought 2 Pokeballs and 2 defense ups. I should be able to buy something else. Yeah, I did buy 2 of those, and that stayed at 5. That means I still have 1 more to go and use. Oh, what should I go and do? These X attacks, X defenses are really helpful. I think I'm going to be going with another Pokeball. We do have a lot of Pokemon we can go and catch pretty soon. And I'm pretty much out of money. Okay, now we have to go into the gym and the entire Wally thing. Apparently people... Well, this is more going with Pokemon Special. But people like Wally, and I don't really get it. I really don't get it. Even in Pokemon Special, he actually does get some a certain amount of screen time. Not too much. Definitely not overpowering. And he does get, you know, some pretty decent he does get some pretty decent character development for the time he's actually there. But probably the most interesting part about it was one of the revelations that Wally has about Norman. And to be honest, in many of the parts with Wally, it's really what you learn about Norman is far more interesting than Wally himself. Oh well. But I don't want to. I don't want to spoil anything for Pokemon Special. If you've again, I've said this many times over every single playthrough I've ever done of Pokemon. If you've never read Pokemon Special, go and do so. Well, if you're a fan of Pokemon, if you're a huge fan especially, and you want a good story, not just a story, not just whatever they were calling that story in Pokemon Black and White, if you wanted a good story, go read Pokemon Special. It's great. It's just absolutely amazing for Pokemon story especially. And I think I'm gonna go and read it again. That's how much I like it. But oh well. Next time, when we actually come back to this playthrough, we're doing fairly well. I wish I hadn't had to spend that potion. We have yet to use the Pokemon Center. We're going to see if we can catch 2 more Pokemon in Petalburg Forest and the next route. And that's probably going to be good while. Good stuff, too. Chikorita's doing fine. And our Lotad better than I thought it was going to be already. I think that's good hope for what's to come. But oh well. See you for now.